Hey everyone, welcome back to Jawbone Outdoors. We're in a new area, moved to the other side of the public land, and the doe quota was filled where we were hunting at. So we're gonna up our odds and move to this side. I hunted here last year. It's a good sign late in the year. So this morning I'm gonna be scouting the fire breaks, the logging roads, looking for sign, and have a strategy, a game plan on where to set up. So come go with me, and let's see if we can find something worth setting up on. So come on. All right. Low scrape here. He checked it recently. There's a lot of thick brush in here. May could get in that tree right there. Small pines, but that one looks bigger than the rest of them. But I ain't gonna have much of a window to shoot because of the brush. That right there is gonna be in my way to see down that way. Let's see if I can find a better tree. We're gonna walk this whole area though, so let's see what we find. It's just in the woods. Pawed that out pretty good. And there's the logging road I was on right there. He's crossing from one fire break to the other. Here's another one. He's hitting it on this side. That's a good one. Look at this. Right here off the fire break. Down through here. Nice. Good morning, everyone. It is Christmas morning. Merry Christmas to all you out there. I hear the duck hunters way over there busting off. We're on the south side of this scrape line, as you could see the footage before. It's unseasonably warm for Christmas week. Highs are in the mid to upper 70s. Lows are in the low 50s. When I got out of the truck this morning, it was 51. So This buck has got a bunch of scrapes up and down this little narrow fire break that they planted in a food plot. But there's scrapes all up and down it fresh. So we're gonna settle in, be quiet, and see if he shows up, see if something shows up. I'll explain all of that a little bit later. But y'all hang tight, we'll see what's going on. I got about a 120 yard shot down through here. And he's got scrapes. He's got about 3 of them on this side. And he's got 1 on this side. And there's 1 behind me. And this is his travel route. They bed out here in these small pines. There's small pines over there too. And he moves his travel route. This area we're in, it's probably, I don't know, 1,000 acres, something like that. And it's more than 1 buck. I've got several bucks on camera. I'll show you some pictures here in just a little bit. But we're gonna sit tight and hopefully he'll show up. I don't think Clarence likes me too much. He's been dropping acorns and limbs on me. I nicknamed him Clarence. I think it's the same one from last year. He's got a nest right above me. I always see him every morning, every afternoon I'm here. Crackhead. Okay, everyone. Didn't see anything this morning. Got up and went scouting for a little while between where I was at this morning and the place in the earlier video. Scrapes, and there's scrapes all the way down through. Found a good scrape line and trail, and I'm gonna go hang a climber and see if that is where he shows up at during the day. So I did want to answer a question for a viewer. This comes from Trey. He hunts on private land, and he has deer feeders out. And here the past couple of weeks, he had pictures of bucks, some good ones, and they just like don't get them anymore on the game cameras. Has the does still in there feeding. And my answer to you, Trey, is what we call a December lull. The bucks, they're resting up, they're saving their energy. They're not traveling as far to get something to eat, and they're getting ready to go into rut. And they use a lot of energy. A buck will lose close to 20% of his body weight during rut because they're on the go constantly. And once rut hits, you'll be seeing bucks that you've never had on pictures, or excuse me, on game cam, the pictures of them for the whole year. And then all of a sudden this buck comes along and you're like, where'd he come from? Well, they're traveling. My advice to you, keep doing what you're doing. Don't get disheartened, because I'll tell you right now, as long as the does are coming in there, that's where you need to set up, because here in about a week or two, I'm telling you what's going to happen. They're going to be where the does are at. That's just nature. So as long as you got does in there, you hunt it, and that's when you'll see them start chasing does. They'll be making scrapes and rubs, and they'll be going through and checking it again over and over. So stay where the does are at, hunt where the does are at, and you'll see the bucks. That's just the name of the game, but that's what we call a December lull here in South Alabama, because our main rut doesn't kick off until January. Some places it's the first part of January. Other places it's closer to the middle to the end of January. So it all depends on the deer, I guess. As soon as that doe goes into estrus, though, bam! I mean, they're hitting it hot and heavy. As long as you got does in there, I wasn't worried about it, because the bucks will follow. So hope that helps out. Good luck to you, Trey, this year. If you get that big one, send me a pic of it. But and I'll share it as well. But I'm gonna go put up this climber, and we'll see how it works out. I mean, this lull, you know, that's just the way it is. But Merry Christmas to everybody. This is December 25th. I got to get home and fire up the smoker for luncheon this afternoon. And but never forget why we celebrate Christmas. It's because of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He came to this earth that we may have life and have it more abundantly, and never lose sight of that. But Merry Christmas to you and your family, and happy hunting. Get out there, and it's about to get kicked off pretty good. So anyway, enough talk. Let's get this climber hung. Good morning, everyone. I got the climber in place yesterday, and we're up on a new spot. It is foggy this morning, foggy. It's warmer than usual. It's about 54 degrees, something like that. I'll show you my setup. Maybe something will pass through, hopefully. You can't kill them on the couch. Let me show you my setup. You see that? That is a well-worn out deer trail coming out of that bottom, crossing that fire break, coming right up under me, and crossing over to this other fire break right here in the small planted pines. But they got trails all in here, scrapes. So let's see if he decides to show up today. That, my friends, was a skunk. Come right down this ridge here. I didn't see him till he got across that trail. I'm sure glad I'm about 25 feet up. Ooh. Don't need that spray around. All right, I got down, didn't see anything this morning. I moved my climber back up in the this ridge a little bit. I'm coming across rubs, scrapes, another scrape right over there, and got another rub over here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's walking through here. Got another rub over here. And a scrape. That's fresh. Got it tore up in here. I want you to look at this. A big scrape here. I mean, huge. I think as big as a car hood. Well, I'm going to get out of here. May not come back this afternoon, but this weekend I am. Yeah, definitely. This joker's in here. I'm gonna put up a camera in here on this scrape, and I'm gonna see what time we got him coming through here. So, anyway, whenever I get back out in the woods, y'all will be with me. I'll have the camera on. Y'all have a good Friday. Hey, everyone. It is Sunday afternoon. It's been warm the whole week. Haven't seen anything. But as you can see in a few minutes ago, I found a community scrape, a bunch of scrapes and rubs. And I moved my climber where I can still see this opening back here where that skunk was at. A big trail. There's a fire break right here. Small pines all in there. And they bed up in. And that community scrape is about 80 yards through there. And these rubs and scrapes all down through here. I got an opening. So I like this setup. Now all I need to do is for him to walk by. But I'll show you what it looks like from up here. Community scrape right up there. But you can also see this fire break, and there's a trail right there. And then here's that opening where that skunk was at. And that trail that comes up right through here. So, pretty good spot, I hope. Now let's see if he comes out. Doggone pigs. one. Oh, there's one going right there. Turn around and shoot him. There he goes. He's gone. I couldn't get a clear shot at him. But I got one laying there. I got another one laying over there. And I think that one fell right inside the wood line. They were two together, and I shot and hit both of them. That one fell right here, and then that one went into the edge of the woods, and I didn't see him come out the other end. And then one come trotting right here, and it's right there. So there was another one that come around this way, and I was trying to get turned around in my saddle and get the camera. Yeah, it went from sugar to you know what. So I didn't want to shoot them, but there were 6 boars. They tear up a place, and they're overpopulated here, so you know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna get down and pile them up. God, I didn't want them to come through. I was wanting that buck. He may have not showed up though, but anyway. There's one laying right there. He's about 25 yards in front of me. I heard the other one go down. I think he went down right in there. And the other one's over in there. Let me get down. All right. Here's 2 of them. The other one ran into some big stuff in there, no small planted pine. I don't know. I ain't going in after him. It's one thing you don't want to do is go after an injured hog, because they will hurt you. But these fell right where I shot them at. So anyway, 2, maybe 3 out of the herd, which is good. Whew. Well, it's only about 4:40, 4:45. I don't know. But anyway, I sure thank you guys for watching. It's been a slow week. It's been warm. Highs in the mid to upper 70s. Lows in the mid to upper 50s. And man, but a cold front's coming in the morning, and it's supposed to get down real cold this next week. So maybe the deer will be moving. Maybe I'll have more content for you guys. But please, it doesn't cost a thing. Subscribe, like, share, and hit that notification bell too. And it helps me out. It don't cost you anything. But I appreciate y'all watching Jawbone Outdoors. And we'll come to you next week. Y'all stay tuned. Whew, now the work begins. All right. Catch y'all on the flip side.